An action potential is a brief change in voltage across a membrane due to a flow of ions into and out of a neuron. This is how a neuron transports electrical signals. First, neurotransmitters interact with receptors, and there's a repeated depolarization where the membrane is stimulated and sodium ions flow into the cell. This causes the neuron to be able to reach threshold membrane potential around 55 millivolts. The neuron reaching threshold allows sodium channels to open, and bringing sodium ions into the cell results in a large depolarization of the neuron, and the membrane potential reaches 0. This is also referred to as the rising phase of the action potential. The electrical impulse then travels down the neuron, and the action potential reaches peak, causing sodium channels to close and potassium channels to open. Potassium can then flow out of the cell, and the loss of positive potassium ions causes the falling phase, or repolarization. The neuron then goes back to the resting membrane potential, but overshoots, causing a refractory period where it's almost impossible for the neuron to fire again. After some time, the potassium channels close again, and the membrane returns to resting membrane potential, where it can be fired once again. The action potential travels down the neuron and allows a release of neurotransmitters at the axon terminals to pass the signal to the next neuron. Goodbye.